Let's build a financial model for a client-based business. So this is not a subscription app. It's not somebody who's looking to get thousands of customers that it probably can't really distinguish. They all get the same service. This is, let's say, a small business. It could be a consultancy. That'd be a very common one. Or somebody setting up their own PR agency or own marketing agency. Very much kind of an agency type model would be a classic way of thinking about this. The thing that they are paying for is your company's services that either you directly give or you pass on to some kind of delivery person. So let's imagine you're an SEO agency or marketing agency. You start in year one with 2 clients. You hope those accounts grow as you offer them more services and upsell. Over that time, you onboard a couple more customers, and maybe over a 5-year model, you go from the 2 customers you started with to 15 customers or something. So let's give it a go. So client-based model, and let's do a 5-year model. Let's do pounds. Let's imagine they're based in London. I'm in London, so it's sort of easier to picture. Cool. So nice. We can go straight in with a small business, and let's come up with silly names so that it's not just like that. Let's call them like Water Bottle Co. We do the marketing for a cool new water bottle company. They're going to pay us 25 grand in year one. Okay, so a pretty nice start. I guess if they were paying someone to do marketing full time, it would probably cost them more than that. So it's quite realistic. Perhaps I've just left the water bottle company on a better salary, but I now want to go freelance because I want to onboard more clients. So let's add another client. Let's add someone a bit like the water bottle client. So small business, another one. But these guys, we're going to do a small project in year one, £5,000, and we're going to hope that we grow it to £10,000, another £10,000, £15,000, £15,000. Cool. Cost of sales. Oh, okay. So cost of sales percent will make 20%. What that factors in is that, in fact, we won't make cost of sales anything on this. We'll make that 0. So I'm delivering all of this project. I was doing it before and now I'm delivering it. This one, we're going to make 40% cost of sales because I'm going to get someone in to really deliver this. I'm going to be delivering most of the water bottle company and running this business. Somebody else is going to do this. I make a nice margin. I'll give them direction. Let's get another client. We'll still keep using the same one. So we called that, we had the water bottle business. Then we'll call this the phone company that we're working for. Then our third customer can be the trainer company. Not sure what's going through my head today. So the trainer company, they don't come on board in year one. We land them year 2, straight in with a really nice project. £1,000 a month, perfect. And they never change. They just stay £1,000 a month. And cost of sales, again, we're going to make 40. We get people to deliver this. Let's add one more customer. And this is a non-profit. Cool. Okay, so we'll call them charity. We'll call them some kind of charity. Let's go with the theme that we're doing. So a water charity. Water bottle company, we're into charities. We don't get them year 1, don't get them year 2. We get them year 3, but it's a really decent project. It's 18 grand a year. And if we do a good job, that's going to rise to 24 grand and 30 grand. Cool. And cost of sales is going to be 60. Big complex project. We get a lot of external partners to deliver. So let's see where that puts us. Getting up to 100 grand, 70 grand revenue. That's not bad. But given that we're running the business, we're taking a lot of risks. Let's just add a couple more customers. So we'll just add final companies. We've done the water. We've got a lot of water themed stuff. Let's do the running company. And again, we're doing their digital marketing. We don't get them in year 1. We do a project in year 2 for 10 grand. They really like it. They think, I don't need to hire a marketing person or expand the marketing team. These guys have got this covered. We grow to 20 grand, 25 grand, and 30 grand. And we're going to give away 30%. People deliver it, but we help out with it. And there we go. And our numbers are starting to look a bit better. We're getting towards gross profit, 100 grand. Our salary is going to have to come out of this, which is why I'm thinking if we're building a financial model, it doesn't look financially viable for us at this stage. We're probably not going to go ahead with setting up the business. So we can play with the numbers to do that. Yeah, we're going to start right now. We just left our job. Great. No other salaries apart from mine, but I'm going to pay myself a tax efficient salary, 12 grand. So I don't pay tax on that, income tax that is, but I will pay myself whatever the remaining profit is after all expenses. That will come through as a dividend and I'm not going to get an office. I will do a little bit of marketing, £200 a month or something. So what's that? 2,400, perfect. Going to be some subscriptions, but less than that. £100 a month, 1,200. And yes, insurance. Okay, nice and light business. No capital expenditure. It's just my time. The cost of sales, don't need any startup capital. No, I'm going straight in. Nice, simple business. So let's see what numbers this produces. Cool. So we don't need the AI support. Great. Okay, so we can see a real nice breakdown between the different companies that provide our revenue. I can see that the water bottle company is providing the big chunk of it, but the running company comes in really nicely. Business revenue just increases over the life of the model. Great. See how much each client contributes. Brilliant. This is nice, having a graph for each client and what they contribute. And cash flow steadily rising, great. Let's look at our profit, because this is what we're actually going to take home. We'll pay tax on it because it's a dividend. But so year one, we had our 12 grand salary plus the 12 grand profit, 24 grand, not great. So perhaps we're having to do some other stuff. Perhaps we've used our savings or we've taken a small loan from somebody. We could go back and factor that in. 33 grand plus our 12 grand salary. We're starting to look a bit better here, 45 grand. And then we start to add up, when we add that 12 grand salary onto these numbers, so 64 grand here, we start to look really nice. And year 5, we've steadily built a solid client base. We've got a range of freelancers working for us and we're starting to make really, really good money. And we can dive into the profit and loss for it. We can go monthly or annual. We can look more at the cash flow. We can really break it down month by month and see how that's working. But as a start state, it looks really good. What I'd probably do is now I'd save it and call this scenario 1 or version 1. And then I would go back, plan a different scenario. What happens if we lose the water bottle company in year 4? I'd plan that scenario. Or what happens if we actually get way more customers? What happens if we spend more on marketing and massively increase the number of customers? What happens if instead of using freelancers, we onboard someone to help us deliver the services and get them on a salary? So I play with all these different scenarios and see how they affect the numbers. And then you'll have much better confidence in your numbers, much better confidence in the plan you've got for setting up your business, and you're ready to launch. So if you're looking at setting up a client-based business, then give this a go and let me know how you get on.